morning students. Today I will discuss about the design reinforcement of the slab and shear check of a slab. Now from the continuation of my previous video, in that problem the data are given. First of all, the room is 4 meter into 5 meter, that is Lx, it means the shorter span 4 meter, and Ly is a longer span 5 meter. The width of the wall in which the slab was raised is 300 millimeter. The live load 4 kilonewton per meter square, floor load 1 kilonewton per meter square, grade of concrete M20, that is FCK equals 20 Newton per millimeter square, and the grade of steel is Fe415, that means Fy equals to 415 Newton per millimeter square. Small d is the effective depth, that is 160 millimeter, and capital D is the overall depth, that is 180 millimeter. Lx effective is 4.16 meter and Ly effective is 5.16 meter. These values are given, but these values are already calculated in my previous video. Factored load is 14.25 kilonewton per meter length, and the ultimate moment in x direction is 18.5 kilonewton meter, and the ultimate moment in y direction is 13.81 kilonewton per meter. And the area of steel required was 332 millimeter square. Actually it was 332.5, more approximately 332 millimeter square, and the spacing which we have already calculated in our previous video, that is 150 millimeter center to center. Now proceed the thing and proceed the design by step number 8. Please write down step number 8. That is number of bar. So first of all we have to calculate how many number of bars we have to use for this design purpose. So first of all you have to know the relationship, that is number of bar equals to total AST by area of one bar. Very simple relationship it is. So total AST which we have already calculated, that is 332 millimeter square, and the area of one bar, that is 50.3 millimeter square. Both the units are same, so it has no unit. The number of bar, if you calculate the number of bar, it may be 6.7, almost equals to 8 number of bar, because the bar cannot be provided in fraction, so as an even number 8 is the nearest number, so the number of bar is 8. We cannot approximate the number of bar in lesser value, we have to approximate the number of bar in the greater value. Okay, so we can write hence write this statement that 8 number of bar of 8 millimeter dia should be provided in this design at 150 millimeter center to center, distance. So this statement we can write after the step 8 from step 6. Okay. Now we have to calculate that the minimum area of steel should be required for this design purpose. So AST min, that is the minimum area of steel, is 12% of gross area. Gross area means 0.12% of gross area. Gross area means total area. That means small b into capital D by 100. Then if we put the value, then 0.12 into b means per meter length, that means 1000, into D, which we have already calculated, 180 by 100. Okay, so this is the minimum area of steel required, and if we calculate this value by calculator, we will get the value should be 216 millimeter square. Okay, the value should be 216 millimeter square. That means the minimum area of steel required 216 millimeter square, but what we provided, AST provided, is pi by 4 into d square, that means the main dia square, into number of bar. That means we know that area of one bar is 50.3, so 50.3 into 8, that means it is 402.4 millimeter square, which we have already provided. Hence it is okay. Okay, which is greater than AST mean. So the section is safe. Clear? So all the direction, all the calculations we have calculated is totally according to the x direction. Now we can write this statement, or we can add one thing, that is all these are related to x direction only. Okay. Now we have to calculate in y direction because it is a two-way slab. I have already told that there are two types of dimension. One is shorter dimension, that is denoted by Lx, which is in x direction, and another is Ly, which is the longer span, that is known as y direction. So all these reinforcement data which we have already calculated is related to x direction. Now we have to find out the design of reinforcement in y direction in the step number 9. Okay, please come to the next step, step number 9. So, design of reinforcement in y direction, as it is a two-way slab, you have to calculate in x direction as well as y direction. But if it is a one-way slab, then you have to calculate only in the x direction, not in the y direction. So, for the first thing you have to calculate, that means in y direction the depth has already changed, because there are a number of bar has already spread in the x direction. So, in this case the depth should be d dash, that means small d minus the dia of bar you used in the x direction. Okay, so what will be the value? D means 160 and this means 8, so 152 millimeter. This is D dashed. Okay, so we have to write down the same formula from page number 96, that means from IS 456 2000, from page 96 we may write, or we may consider MU equals to 0.87 into Fy into AST into D into 1 minus AST by BD into Fy by FCK. Okay, so this equation we have already used in case of x direction. Now in this case D will be replaced by D dashed. Okay, so please write down the value. Now let the change, that is in the x direction it was MUX, now it is MUY as it is in y direction. So the MUY, the value of MUY was 13.81. So this value will be 13.81 into 10 to the power 6 for Newton millimeter. This is 0.87, this is Fy, this is AST which we have to calculate, this is D dashed, this is 1 minus AST, B means 1000, that means for 1 meter length, and for D, what will be the value? D will be the, here D also replaced by D dashed, that means 152 into Fy means 415, FCK means 20. All this value I have already discussed. So this is the basic equation. Now if we calculate it in a simplified form, you will get a quadratic equation of AST square minus 7325.1 into AST plus 1.83 into 10 to the power 6 equals to 0. If we rearrange it and calculate it by a simplified form, now from here you will get by calculation the value of AST is 216 millimeter square, which is also greater than AST mean, which we have already calculated. So this value has to be considered. Now we have to go for the next step, that is the spacing of the bar. Now step number 10, spacing of bar in y direction. Spacing of bar in y direction. So the formula of spacing is already known to us. That means area of one bar by total AST required into 1000. Okay. So area of one bar means 50.3. Total AST required, which we have already calculated, that is 216 into 1000. Okay. Is there any doubt? Sorry, this value is 261. The value, if you calculate, you will get it is 261. So what will be the value? The value will be 192 millimeters. Okay. The value will be 192 millimeter. Now you have to check for spacing, because spacing should be least of the following. The first one is calculated spacing, as like as in the x direction. Okay, no need to remember. 192 millimeter. And the second one is 3D, that means 3 into 160, it is 480 millimeter. And the third one is 300 millimeter, whichever is less. So we can conclude that the spacing should be list of the following: 192, 480 and 300. List is 192 millimeter, more approximately 190 millimeter center to center. Okay, so this is the spacing. Now similarly you can calculate the number of bar also. Okay, so if you calculate the number of bar in the next step, then what will be the value? Come to the next step, step number 10, number of bar in y direction. You know the equation, that is number of bar means total AST by area of one bar. Now if we provide same dia bar, that means 8 millimeter dia bar, then total AST 261 by 50.3, that means 5.3 almost equals to 6 number of bar required. So we can write the statement like as well as in x direction, provide 6 number of bar of 8. So I am repeating again. Provide 6 number of bar of 8 mm dia at the rate 190 mm center to center. Okay. So this is all about the reinforcement portion in the slab design. Now we have to check it. That means we have to check the reinforcement of this slab against the shear, so that we can conclude that this reinforcement is safe. Now come to the next step. Step number 11. Check for shear. Okay. So to check the shear, you have to go to the clause number 440.1. Now from IS 456 2000, from clause 40.1, page number 72. You do not need to mention the page number in your exam. Here I am mentioning it for your convenience. So first of all, you have to calculate the nominal shear stress. This formula is already given in this page or in this clause, so you need not to remember. Just you have to remember what the formula is in your IS code. So the nominal shear stress, which is denoted by tau V, that is equal to VU by BD. Okay. Here VU, which we have already calculated, that VU equals to 22810. Okay. VU we have already calculated 22810, and B means per meter length, so it is 1000, and D means 160. Okay. So this is the equation of nominal shear stress. Now if we calculate it, the calculator, you will get the value 0.14 Newton per millimeter square. As it is a stress, the unit is Newton per millimeter square. Now you have to calculate the percentage of steel. You have to calculate the percentage of steel. That means PT, which is denoted by PT. PT equal to 100 AST by BD. It is the formula of percentage of steel. This AST value should be the greater AST value in X direction or in Y direction. So 100 into 335 by B means 1000 and D means 160. So if we calculate this, you will get the value of percentage of steel, that is 0.21%. Okay. Now for PT equals to 0.21% and M20 grade of concrete, we will get from table 19 the value of the tau C. Tau C, here you will get the value of tau C dash because it is a two-way slab. The value of the tau C dash you can calculate by interpolation it will be the value of 0.33 Newton per millimeter square. That means first of all you have to write down the equation, that is 0.28 plus 0.36 minus 0.28 by 0.25 minus 0.15 into 0.21 minus 0.15. Then you will get the value of tau c dash, that is 0.33. To get the value of tau c, you have to calculate the value of tau c, then you have to calculate the value of k. Okay, this k is called enhancement factor, which you will get from page number 72 and the clause number 40.2.b1. Okay, by this you will get the value of the k, and this value is 1.24 for this case. So you will get the value of tau c by this equation, 0.41 Newton per millimeter square. So this is the value of actual tau c you will get, that is 0.41 Newton per millimeter square. Okay, so here the important thing is table 19. Here the important thing is page number 72, and here also the important thing is page number 72. Now you have to calculate the value of tau c max. It is the continuation of this step. You have to calculate the tau c max from the table 20. So from table 20 you will get the tau c max, which depends on the grade of the concrete. Here the grade of the concrete is M20. So from the table you will get the value of tau c max will be 2.8 Newton per millimeter square for M20 grade of concrete. Okay, so the three values we have calculated. First one is tau c, second one is tau c max, and third one is tau v. Here just showing the value, we can write an equation or relation between them, that tau v less than tau c less than tau c max. Okay, here tau v less than tau c less than tau c max. If this equation you get, then you can conclude that the section is safe in shear. Okay, this is all about the shear check. Now we have to check against the deflection, and we have to draw total summary of the design. Okay, which I will discuss in my next video. Thank you.